They realize that they have three outstanding performers on the perimeter, in Kid Carter and in Jefferson. They are wanting to add quality up front as well as a shooter.
So you saw Carter getting a decent ovation after he came over, rejuvenated this ball club. They made a great run at the end of the season. They were 15-4 down the stretch to get into the playoffs. They'll be 0-4 in the playoffs and home.
It was April 2005, and the New Jersey Nets had just suffered a disappointing first-round playoff exit. After rallying to secure a playoff spot in their final regular season game, the Nets would ultimately run out of gas, as the duo of Dwayne Wade and Shaquille O'Neal would lead Miami to a 4-game sweep of the Nets. With their early playoff exit, the Nets would get a harsh reminder that they still had plenty of room for growth. Welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, we'll be taking a trip down memory lane and shining a light on the 2006 New Jersey Nets. But before we get into the video, don't forget to hype and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications because you don't want to miss an episode from what is soon to become your favorite YouTube channel. With that said, let's get into the video. Entering the 2005 offseason, the Nets would look to improve the roster around their big three of Jason Kidd, Vince Carter, and Richard Jefferson. Their first opportunity would come in the 2005 NBA Draft, where the Nets would use their first-round selection on Texas A&M guard Antoine Wright. In free agency, the Nets would lose one of their remaining players from the team's finals runs, as Brian Scalabrine would sign with the Boston Celtics. To alleviate the loss of Scalabrine, the Nets would re-sign Clifford Robinson to a multi-year contract, a move that would provide the Nets with toughness and perimeter scoring. As the offseason progressed, the Nets would also come to terms with Jeff McGinnis, Lamond Murray, and Scott Padgett, a series of moves that would provide the Nets some additional playmaking and outside shooting. But perhaps the most significant event would occur in early August 2005, when the Nets and Portland Trail Blazers would agree on a sign and trade for all-star forward Sharif Abdurrahim. With the acquisition of Abdurrahim, the Nets would secure another scoring threat, with New Jersey only parting with a protected first-round pick. However, a failed physical would reveal scar tissue in Abdurrahim's knee, and after some careful consideration, the trade would be rescinded by the Nets. And the Nets would move on quickly, as New Jersey would acquire big man Mark Jackson from the Philadelphia 76ers. With their retooled roster, the Nets would look to take a major step forward during the 2006 season, as New Jersey would enter the season as one of the best teams in the East. The 2006 season would be filled with ups and downs for the New Jersey Nets, as New Jersey would hold a disappointing 9-12 record through their first 21 games.
New Jersey team that came in thinking they could get their road trip turned around. They're going to go 0-3. And Kidd will shoot another one, and that's a bad-looking shot. Suns are going to win it. 92-81.
Despite their slow start to the season, the Nets would quickly find their footing, as the trio of Kidd, Carter, and Jefferson would lead the Nets on an impressive 10-game winning streak, as New Jersey would improve to a respectable 19-12 record.
Jason Kidd hears it from the crowd. 8 points, 9 assists, 7 rebounds. Jefferson with 20 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. Vince Carter now hearing the applause from the crowd. 35 points, 9 assists, and 7 rebounds. Impressive stat lines for the big three.
I can't give the Nets enough credit. It was awfully ugly around here. I've been in situations where guys would have began to point the finger. This team stuck together, followed the lead of their head coach, and they have responded.
During this time, Vince Carter would make his second trip back to Toronto since being traded to the Nets. And VC would bring his A game.
Here's Carter, fend off, floater no, tip in, yes. Nets are down by 4, Carter's 3, he's got it.
Slow somebody down.
No good, the door is open for the Nets. 3 seconds, Carter looking for the win, he buries it. Vince Carter back in Toronto with a bang. 0.1 remaining. Towards the rim. Floater. It's over. What a finish here in Toronto. The Nets win their 10th in a row. Vince Carter putting up 42 points, including the game-winning 3-ball.
But the Nets would falter once again, with New Jersey losing 16 of their next 29 games to fall to a record of 32 and 28, far below the team's early season expectations.
Van Exel. Bowen on a three, a killer three. Excuse me, they have, as the bank shot is made. New Jersey on an 0 for 6. And there you go with a shot by Carter.
Wild runner.
Duncan ahead to Parker. He's got Kidd to beat.
Of late, they still have a tenuous lead in that Northwest Division. And Dallas all the way for a home court.
They've got two games left. Home court winning streak of the New Jersey Nets is history.
During this time, Vince Carter would represent the Nets in the 2006 NBA All-Star Game, his second since his trade to New Jersey. Furthermore, the Nets would be active during the trade deadline, as New Jersey would acquire forward Bosjan Nachbar on February 23, 2006. Continuing their up-and-down season, the Nets would go on an absolute tear from mid-March to early April, with New Jersey winning 14 consecutive games to improve to an impressive 46-28 record.
Gunning for a 12th straight win, longest win streak of the season. Putting a move on Payton, fires for 3 and hits at the buzzer. Carter from way downtown. Nets up by 14. They've led by as many as 20. Carter wide open. It has been a magnificent night for Vince Carter, who has 43 points. Masterful job against one of the better teams in the league. 12 straight wins. They'll go to 44 and 28. The Nets defeat the Heat 90-78. That's 12 straight wins.
The Nets' 14-game winning streak would tie their franchise record and would put the Nets on pace to win 50 games for only the second time in franchise history. However, the Nets would fumble their opportunity, as New Jersey would go 3-5 over their last 8 games to finish the 2006 season with a 49-33 record, good for the 3rd seed in the conference and a 7-game improvement from the season prior. Furthermore, the Nets' 49 wins would tie the team's second-best regular season record in franchise history, as the Nets would enjoy their best regular season since 2003. The Nets would also set a franchise record this season with 20 road victories. Lastly, the Nets would finish the 2006 season with the 4th best defensive rating, while their offense would be spearheaded by their big 3 of Kidd, Carter, and Jefferson, who would combine to average over 57 points per game. With the regular season behind them, the Nets would enter the playoffs, where they would look to improve on last season's disappointment. In the playoffs, the Nets would be matched up against the 6th seed Indiana Pacers, who were led by all-star forward Jermaine O'Neal and high-volume scorer Steven Jackson. After splitting the first 4 games, the Nets would pick up a huge victory in Game 5, as the trio of Vince Carter, Richard Jefferson, and Nenad Krstić would combine to score 77 of the Nets' 92 points, as New Jersey would take their first lead in the series.
They have clearly changed their demeanor in this game. That's a man's rebound by Nenad Krstić. Business for him. Jefferson, count it, and a foul. Jefferson for 3. Got it! Here at Continental Airlines Arena. Carter thinking 3. Gets in. Look at him, you're Vince Carter. He's got Granger on him. He went for the ball fake, and Carter missing the 3. And the Nets go up 3-2 as they lead this series for the first time. Jason Kidd had 15 assists. Vince Carter 34, 15 rebounds, and 7 assists. The Nets can wrap it up now on Thursday at Indiana.
In Game 6, the Nets would come through in the clutch, as New Jersey would advance to the conference semifinals for the first time since 2004.
Jefferson, jump shot, count it! Carter double team, slip cut, Krstić, count it! And a foul. Trying to get some breathing room. Carter on a switch. Drives by O'Neal for the bucket. Johnson, the bank shot doesn't go. O'Neal gathers. Rejected by Jefferson. And a foul called.
Jermaine O'Neal, second shot opportunities. Richard Jefferson says, get it out of here.
Jermaine O'Neal gets the rebound. He's blocked by Jefferson. The Nets hold on and win.
It has to feel extremely great to advance to the second round of the playoffs.
It's a wonderful feeling.
You guys have a preference, whether it be the Bulls or the Heat?
We're just excited about the opportunity.
Vince Carter and the Nets advancing to the second round of the playoffs. Great job.
For the series, the trio of Carter, Jefferson, and Kristich would combine to average over 70 points per game. In the conference semifinals, the Nets would be matched up against the second seed Miami Heat in a rematch of last season's opening round series. In Game 1, the Nets would come out sharp as New Jersey would take a 17-point lead after the first quarter.
Jefferson with Haslem back. Jefferson all the way. It will count. Neal throughout that earlier round, and Kristich is able to stuff. The ball moving here by the Nets. Kidd for three. Yes. Who has struggled with the shot, shooting only 31% his last 19 games. Here comes Kidd. Carter. Yes. That's with 7 on the shot clock. Here's Kidd. Challenge Payton. And Jefferson. It's an early shot.
And the Nets would keep their foot on the gas, increasing their lead to 28 points in the third quarter, en route to an impressive 100-88 victory.
Here's Kidd from straight away from downtown. Jason Kidd, 17 points. Here's Carter, gives it up. Kidd, Jefferson, oh, beautifully done. Here's Kidd open for three. Yes, Jason Kidd with another three-point shot. 4 of 4 from downtown. Murray for three. Yes, in the fourth. Kidd, tough angle shot, and a big one. Richards, 7 of 11, 20 points, 5 assists. Vince Carter, the high man for the Nets, with 27. Jason Kidd, 22 points, 7 assists, 9 rebounds, 49% for the night. This one is in the books.
In Game 1, Jason Kidd would finally shake off the playoff rust, with Kidd putting up 22 points while grabbing 9 rebounds and dishing out 7 assists. And the Nets' big three would play great as a whole, with Kidd, Carter, and Jefferson combining to score 69 of the Nets' 100 points. However, the Nets' Game 1 victory would be their lone win of the series, as Miami would win the next 4 games to close out the series in 5 games. While the season would end in disappointment, the 2006 New Jersey Nets would go down as one of the best teams in Nets history, and were only a piece or two away from being a legitimate title contender. And that's gonna wrap it up for this installment of a trip down memory lane. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by clicking the like and hype button, and by also subscribing to the channel. That would mean the absolute world to me. Lastly, let me know in the comments below any other memorable team seasons that you would like to see me shine a light on in future videos. With that said, I'll see you guys on the next one.